right, what's up, people? We are here, the Wun Heavy Podcast, here to tear it up once again with y'all. I'm here with my lovely co-host, of course, the Miss Jessi Gem. Then we got the light-skinned, I can't even think of a nice light-skinned nickname.
I would say the ambassador of the light skins.
The ambassador? Okay.
I'll take the ambassador of the light skins.
Jeremiah, the ambassador of the light skins. Okay.
That's right.
And of course, we're going to know my co-pilot right here, J Heavy. So, how's everybody feeling today?
Good, man.
Marvelous.
Feeling good.
Sounds like you feeling real excellent over there.
Live and breathing.
Live and breathing. That's always a positive. You know, wake up and see another day.
We excited to be here.
Yeah. First of all, I want to do this right out the way. You're not drinking, Jeremiah. So cheers to our first episode.
Yeah, salud.
You can
salud.
toast your water.
You know me, I don't drink.
Yeah. On a good day, we'll get you to drink.
So
on good
heavy.
days. I know Heavy's all far away. You can't really tip the glass with you, but that's what's up. So, what's up? You know, it's our first time here, and what do we want to talk about with the people first, off the rip?
First off, we got a number of topics to cover, man.
We do.
But before we dive into that, I want to see how everybody's weekend was.
Oh, well. Heavy, how was your weekend? You started off.
I played football. I slept. Then I went to work on Sunday.
Sounds like
Oh, wait, I think I went to 39 West. Did I?
That's when you was DJing, right?
Yeah. On Friday I was at 39 West.
So I went to 39 West and I had a bougie meal. I felt like my credit score went up while eating it. It did not.
It's always good to feel like, you know, you got
the pump fake, you know what I'm saying?
You look how you feel, bro. That's always what's up.
Yeah, I felt good. You know, I had my Fonzarelli jacket on. You know what I'm saying?
And sun the shades on. But Miss Jessi, how was your weekend?
It was actually really good. I do what I normally do. I get, Thursday, Friday, Saturday off. So I do girl thing, like pedicure, manicure, do my groceries, feminine, mommy, independent woman thing.
The regular feminine maintenance. Hair, nails, toes.
I did a little bit of research.
The Brazilians.
Yeah, that kind of stuff.
Oh, all right, And of course, Jeremiah, what'd you get into?
Well, this weekend was my mom's birthday, so I took her out.
Oh, happy birthday, Mama Jeremiah.
Mama.
Yeah, I took her out to the Black Whale in New Bedford, and we had some dinner, some seafood.
Got your money.
Yeah, I went to class on Saturday.
My birthday's in a couple weeks.
Is it?
Yeah, just
all right, so noted.
Note that.
Noted.
I want to eat good.
Going to Brazil Grill?
Take your ass to Friendly's.
If you can find one that's still open, we can go.
Is it?
Isn't there one in North Providence? In North Providence, there's still a Friendly's.
That's like the only one still.
There used to be one in East Providence. I grew up on Friendly's when I was in high school up in North Providence.
That was like the thing to do though, like after
Pizza
any
Hut
high school
and
event.
Friendly's.
Yeah.
After your little high school dances, after the roller ring, United Skates, I was there. Newport Creamy or Friendly's. That's
chicken tenders and French fries.
Yep. You used to feel like the man when you would pay for the girl you likes food. That 20 spot your parents gave you.
Yeah, you didn't even tip.
Wait, birthday parties in the halls, like the VFWs and shit.
Oh, and the Knights of Columbus.
Yeah.
Ooh, Knights of Columbus parties.
Right, I was just thinking, wait.
Oh my God.
I remember those.
No. And if you're from Kentucky, the Portuguese social club parties.
Yep.
The Y dances.
Yeah.
The boys club dances.
Oh my God.
Where you get a piece of pizza with your $5 admission.
Stupid.
Right.
1 cup of soda.
1 cup of soda. But yeah, man. So let's dive into some topics first. I know, I believe me and Jeremiah were talking about it earlier as the, unfortunate saga unfolds. Why don't you lead us off with that, Jay?
Yeah, man. Let me tell you this. I was following this Breonna Taylor case, man, and I don't know. I mean, it gets sickening seeing this shit over and over and over and over again. But It's like you got to address it. You got to put it on Front Street. You got to make the awareness out there. You got to put the awareness out there. But, I mean, anyone who does not know this case must have been living under a rock. But this is a case about the medical worker who was in her home, and the cops came in with this hack job ass raid.
Yep.
And shot up the house. She winds up getting killed. And there was absolutely no justice whatsoever with her particular situation, and no cops were charged with any type of murder or anything like that. But instead, the charge that they did was like a wanton endangerment.
Yeah.
Which I'd never heard of in my life. I thought that shit was a soup. I thought it was a soup. I had no idea what it was.
Endangerment. That's something new.
But I guess what wanton endangerment is basically if you as a police officer go into a situation and you do not consider anyone else around you, you kind of put everyone else in danger, and you can be charged with wanton endangerment, I guess. And that's a charge that they were giving to one of the police officers, one of the 3 guys that were involved. And in reality, it wasn't even for her. I guess it was for the neighbor, because they shot through the house or through the window, and the bullet went through the wall or something like that.
So pretty much to wrap up that whole thing in, a nutshell, they got charged for bullets that missed that went through a wall, which is kind of crazy because this Breonna Taylor's family has been seeking justice for how long now? And
was it March? Since I think it was March it happened.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So and it's just crazy because like even just that little satisfaction, because they'll never actually get the joy of having their daughter there again, obviously, but just to even have that, they don't even get that. Yeah, that's wild. Like to see it, like think it's gonna happen, and then be like, oh no, we're not charging them for the death. We're just gonna charge for the holes they put in the wall, even though there was people next door.
I know.
It's crazy, and not to say that they didn't endanger the people next to them, but obviously, thank the Lord willing, nobody was hurt there.
Right.
So
right.
But it should be part of the charges. It shouldn't be the sole charge.
I seen an ignorant comment online the other day, and that's why sometimes I just had to put it down because
it's sad that when things like this happen that involve race, that people that you think are your friends, you really see like their true colors really come out, and it's really like shocking. It's real bad.
And it's okay to hit the unfollow button.
Yeah, definitely. Trust me, I did it a lot during quarantine. All these racial issues popping up, the whole Black Lives Matter. I unfriended a lot of people. Yeah. I was like, you know what? We're acquaintances. We're really not that cool in real life anyway. I don't really got to.
I mean, the family wind up getting a multi-million-dollar settlement, and
you can't put a price.
But in reality, the justice was not served. I mean, how do you even enjoy money like that when your daughter, your girlfriend or your significant other, whatever it is dead? You know what I mean? We got to do better. And whoever made that law, the no-knock warrant, is just, I can't believe that even passed. But I'm tired of hearing about it. I'm tired of even talking about it, and it bothers me. And I'm sorry to get that deep into it right off rip, but
it definitely is something that obviously just happened very recently, and it definitely needs to be addressed. And obviously, all of you agree with me when we say our hearts and biggest condolences go out to that family. It's just sad that we're even still here talking about this amongst other things of this nature, but
and it's like one after another too.
No, I hear you, and it proves like the underlying issue that it proves like an underlying issue that I'm finding. People are putting more value and rage over like windows being broken, doors getting hurt, and property being hurt versus a human life, because that human life that was taken just so happened to be a person of color. And it's a real sad time that we're living in.
Yep.
Do you think it would be any different if it was a white woman instead?
Well, it would probably be covered different by the media, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Totally different. Yep.
It would be covered differently by the media, and it would be equally as wrong.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, but I feel like I feel honestly, if it was a white woman, male, that the correct. They would have gotten charged with murder. They would have gotten charged with like reckless endangerment or whatever you want to call it. I'm not sure what the legal words is for shooting holes through walls. Was it wonton suit? That thing.
Wanton endangerment.
That's
what the officer got charged with.
Where did they come up with this?
Well, listen, this is why it's important to get out there and vote. This is why it's important to get out there.
They probably fucked around and shot a Chinese man in the back once upon a day, and that's what happened. And that's how fucked up shit be coming out of my mouth. Just like Trump refers to coronavirus as Chinese flu. It probably had something to do with some crazy shit like that.
Right. Right. But rest in peace, Breonna Taylor, and we apologize on behalf of the justice system, and we all got to do our part and make change, and that starts with basically getting out there and voting.
Yeah.
Remember, vote coming up soon. Do your part. Don't let people try to tell you that voting doesn't matter. Don't do that. And don't cast a vote for Kanye West. That's just a distraction too. Please don't do that.
Oh my God, Kanye West is ranting.
I actually heard
if you can even really
too.
vote about him, I hope he's not really on the ballot. But I really don't pay attention to his political stance.
It's a distraction for your votes not to go to someone who actually deserves the vote.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And to build on everything you're saying with the voting, if you have a platform, use your voice.
Yes.
To preach a positive message. There's something that's going to get to the people, you know?
Yeah, it doesn't even have to. Obviously, we all have our different opinions on political stances, but whatever your beliefs are, that everyone knows right from wrong and what needs to be done. If you really have a platform, you should definitely be out there speaking out. At least it's something that you feel strongly about. It doesn't have to be the whole war on, the whole justice system. But if there's one little particular thing going on that you know that's wrong, and you have like any little bit of power to do something about it, please do speak out.
Yeah, speak on it.
Seriously.
Speak.
Because I ain't shit, and we talk about it right now. So.
Talk what the fuck we want to say.
Yeah. But so we got some interest in, because we got that group text where we formulate and plot what's going to happen and things. And you brought up something very interesting that you wanted to talk about. So please explain this to me, because I am still not understanding.
Right, we all in the dark, Jess. Please.
No, I did some research.
Sounds like a really high class legal escort system.
No, guys.
It's a gray area. Go ahead, Jess. Tell them what it is.
Go ahead, Jess. Yes,
so I was at home, and we're going through our group chats and stuff, and we're talking about topics we're going to talk about this week, and I was looking at topics, and I kind of wanted to switch it up a little bit and do something different.
And boy, did she ever.
The topic was sex surrogate. I didn't know what that was. I came across it. I was like, what is that?
Never.
So
I've never heard of a sex surrogate.
I've never heard of a sex surrogate. So I get online and I looked it over, and basically a sex surrogate is someone that comes into like a sex therapy for like couples or someone who's gone through traumatic abuse, sexual abuse, and they're uncomfortable with having sex, or men who have dysfunctional issues like erectile issues, ejaculating early, body, like for people who have like they're ashamed of their body or have dysphoria, it's hard for them to be sexual with someone. There's people who've never had sex who don't know how to perform.
Wow.
So they go to a sex therapist, and the sex therapist offers a surrogate.
Wait, how much does that cost?
Well, insurance doesn't cover it. So
I'm sure it doesn't. I mean, damn.
It's out of pocket. It's $200 to $400 a session.
Damn.
And the crazy thing is, it's not legal, but it's not illegal. They've just never been sued. A lot of people argue that it's almost like an escorting service because you're actually paying for sex.
Okay, hold on, Jess. Bring this back a little bit. So I go into the therapist's office, the sex surrogate's office. Mm-hmm. Break that down to me. Is there like a bed or something laid out in the office? How does that work?
I mean, they put you, like, they can actually, you can be in the office, you can perform in the office, or they can come to your home, or somewhere where
you hear that? In calls and out calls.
There's actually a movie about a woman. She plays a sex surrogate, and I remember that movie briefly. I never really got into it, but she was a surrogate to a guy, and he just had a hard time getting up, and she was trying to help him.
How do you even have that conversation with your significant other? Like, baby,
It happens.
I think we need to see a surrogate. That conversation is crazy, though.
But sex therapy does help. Does help a lot of relationships. Even if you don't involve a surrogate, a sex therapist can help a lot of couples and save relationships, because sex, it dies out sometimes, and or someone's not performing right, but you really love the person, and you don't know what to do because sex is a big part of the relationship.
Right. So do you think you could save? You could really save a relationship by going to a therapist like that?
I think it's one of the ways that I think you should try. Like, if you really want to try and save a relationship, that should be the step to it.
So you're cool.
That's
with
a step.
So you think you would give your husband a hall pass then?
You know what?
I'm saying, like,
She said,
I'm saying that's pretty much, you got to give him a hall pass.
No, I mean,
because she got a
no,
PhD,
he's not.
so
No,
good, right?
so if you're in a relationship, you're not going to bring in a surrogate. You are the surrogate in your relationship. Whoever the person, the one that's fine, is having sex, performing fine, they're going to be the surrogate for the other one. The therapist is going to step in and help you as far as like breath work and like.
So wait,
You missed the breath there.
no, I did some research.
I hate this sounds. All right, so
Heavy.
Wait, before
Enlighten us.
because right now it sounds like this is a high class threesome again.
Honestly, I'm just trying to. I'm trying to envision.
Yeah, he's like, nah, lift this leg up, honey.
Yo,
like
but
that. Like,
listen.
like
I
a
did some
coach.
research. It ain't even one of them like. You can't just call her like forever and ever and ever and ever.
Oh,
and
yeah,
ever. She's
sure.
gonna come. She gives you 6 sessions, but she says by session 6, she should have it figured out.
Right.
Right.
So it's not
your
like,
money back?
yeah, it's not some a la carte freaking service.
Right. Yeah.
So the therapist is in the room with you.
Yeah.
With you and your girl, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're basically on the sideline coaching you the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, like try the balls. He might like that.
Yeah.
You know what?
But it's not even that. They're trying to figure out what are the triggers.
More
Why aren't you
spit.
doing that?
He likes more spit. I see his face.
Man, and you said this is $400?
It's $200 to $400 a session.
You can find this shit for free on Craigslist.
Honestly, I'll
You
do
want
it.
somebody to watch you?
I'll do it for half off.
It was just
For that, I'll let my chicks friend that they already act halfway lesbian with already through conversation. Let her watch.
Just let us
Honestly.
for free.
They're like, nah, she ain't
I
gonna
mean,
like
it
it.
was
That.
just
I'll
really
give you a
interesting.
blunt and you get to watch us. How
That's
about that?
interesting, though.
Rub, don't pinch.
Stupid.
Inside of that, or she ghosts you.
Oh yeah, or she can ghost you,
Or she can-
or he could ghost you. You know, but that can even have some really bad repercussions.
It just got spooky in here.
Yeah, I mean, people ghost because they feel bad. They don't know how to explain why they're ghosting. They
'Cause
don't
they're
want
bad
to
people?
confront. They don't want conflict,
'Cause
so
they're
they don't
bad
know.
people?
Yeah, and it's horrible. It's
Hold on.
coward.
So, have you ever been ghosted?
Coward. I have been ghosted. Yes. And I've ghosted
Wow.
before. Yeah.
So break it down for the
Can I ask
people
you
who
a
don't know what that
Can I ask you a
means.
question?
It is a fear of hurting someone's feeling, especially when you know that they care and like you, and they're more invested into it than you are, and you don't know how to explain it, so you hide.
Okay.
But if you really cared about the person,
But
why
no,
would you tell
and
them
you know
don't
what?
like them?
And I learned, I think it's good to go to therapy, and I've done that, and it helps me
That's
with
what's
a
up.
lot of things. I go weekly to therapy. I unload everything I'm going through, and it's helped me a lot. And
Takes a strong person to admit that you need
and
therapy,
I came out of a really bad relationship. Someone liked me. We started talking, and he was just moving way too fast, and it kind of set off red flags for me. And I was just like, maybe it's me. Maybe I'm just not ready. And my therapist was like, why don't you just write him and write him, let him know, this is not the best time. I'm really going through something right now. It may not be you. It may just be me. Just be just be honest. What's the worst that can happen? She's like, if he reacts aggressively about it, or if he's trying to save it, that's definitely a red flag. Or if he kind of like, okay, I understand, then he's actually a good person, and it's just you're just not ready. So, yeah.
Wow. Relationship advice from Jessi
So
Gem.
ever since then, like, I was like, I felt better. I was like, oh, okay.
You felt better after you ghosted?
It was like a sigh of relief because I got it out. I was like able to not just hide and don't know how to say it and not hurt someone's feeling. You know what? Sometimes you have to tell the truth, and it's gonna hurt. The truth hurts. But then it feels good because now I allowed him to go out and do what he needs to do and find someone who can do what he wanted me to do for him. You know, and that's only fair.
Cut the line.
So.
But some people, listen, I've been in situations where some girls are just crazy and they deserve to be ghosted.
Yeah, I'm all for.
I don't gotta explain it. I don't gotta give you an explanation because you're crazy.
I'm all for safety ghosted.
Safety ghosting.
Safety ghosted.
Yeah, you gotta ghost that motherfucker for your safety. I'm for that.
He said, I'm all for that.
Oh my gosh.
Like
Nuts.
before you get a fucking restraining order on somebody.
Well, you know what? You know what? That ghosting can trigger some shit like that. Obsession. The person doesn't know why, and they're invested into you, and you haven't given them an explanation. Now you're gonna cause an obsessional, stalkerish situation. You know, and that can be dangerous. You don't know the state of the mind or the state of mind that person is in, what they've been through in life.
Yeah,
you don't know how they're going to
so.
react to that. So it can be dangerous too at the same time.
Damn, Jess has stalkers.
Who would have ever thought that ghosting was this deep?
Yeah.
Just thought you would just
psychology.
Up and
Psychology is deep.
I'm better than you, but nah.
Yo, people are crazy. People will meet you at 2:00 and by 5:00 they want you to move in.
Yeah, there's those two.
That is true.
It's crazy. Like, you don't even know my favorite color, and you want to live with me.
My last name.
Yo, people are fucking crazy. Yo, Jess, my question to you is, when you got ghosted, did you ghost out of revenge and anger?
No.
Oh, I respect that. Don't laugh, Jeremiah. This nigga's like,
No, but I did want an explanation, and I voiced myself, and I was like, hey, I really, because it wasn't just a little bit of time, it was a year, and I just wanted to know exactly why. Did I do something?
We just ghosted you one day after a year?
Yeah, and I was like, I wanted.
That's a lot. That's a long time. That's a relationship, basically.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Wow.
And I was trying to figure out why, and it did put me in a very dark, upset place. And he wouldn't give me an explanation. Months were going by, and I'm just like, I don't get it. And then finally, I was like, what are we doing? And he's like, let's just be friends. And I was like, okay, that's fine. And it bothered me, but I really eventually found out the real reason why, and it had nothing to do with me. I wasn't in the wrong.
He had a girl?
He was the one that was fucking up.
He had a girl.
Of course.
That was it.
Yeah.
Damn.
Did you have like I'm Jessi Gem, bitch? You don't ghost me. You don't ghost me. I do the ghosting. I boom, motherfucker, like you. Alright, Jessi Gem, bitch.
But everybody, this is not stereotyped to just man or woman.
No,
everyone
not.
Does it.
Yo, I respect your honesty, because especially being an attractive woman, a lot of chicks don't be honest about the L's they've taken.
Facts.
No,
So I respect that a lot.
And sometimes it has nothing to do with your looks or your personality. It has everything to do with the other person.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know?
all the way.
Look at Cardi B.
It's just that person. It's either the person's not ready, and they're not on the same level as you, and they're not ready to enter that phase in life, and you can't get upset. You kind of have to be like, okay, and understand that this journey is ended, and nothing lasts forever.
Well,
Anyway.
for the record, I heard you say Cardi B, but Cardi B didn't just ghost a nigga. I mean,
what she was saying, like, it doesn't matter how good you look and shit like that. Like,
Facts.
shit, it could be the other person.
or how wet your pussy is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Like,
Scumbags coming on shapes and
look at-
sizes.
Wop. Party.
That's why, I mean, look, if a nigga ain't ready, if he ain't ready to be in a situation or a marriage, he just ain't ready. There ain't nothing you can do. You could be Beyonce, you could be Cardi B, and still get cheated on. It does not matter.
Sidebar. Did she embarrass her husband with the WAP?
No.
Nigga, come
Listen.
on. He knew what he was signing up for. I mean,
not embarrass her with that bullshit. He embarrassed her more than anything. Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
She's been making this music for the longest. Like, you knew who you married.
Yeah.
It's like asking somebody to change who they are after you like known them for years.
Right.
Like he didn't watch Love and Hip Hop. Like,
Do you feel like this is a classic case of victim shaming?
Yes.
It definitely is. Definitely, because all I heard was, "Oh, she was a prostitute. She was this. She was that." And I'm like, "That's all."
First of all, she was an exotic dancer, a premium.
Right, exactly.
all right, let's tell our listeners exactly what the hell we're talking about.
He said it.
So for those who do not know, Cardi B, female rapper Cardi B, filed for divorce.
Short for Bacardi.
Yeah, Bacardi. She files for divorce against her husband. Offset, who's from the group Migos.
Upset, mama.
And that actually, she put the case in September 15th. So that is actually that's definitely gonna happen. Only thing she's asking for is really, she ain't asking for much. She's just asking for, split. She wants to split the debt.
She's like, be a dad.
Yeah, be a dad.
And handle your business.
Handle your business. She wants her own crib. She doesn't want to live. You know what I mean? She just wants
make sure she's good.
Amicable. How you say it? Amicable?
Amicable.
Yeah, how do you say it? Amicable.
Yeah,
she wants a smooth transition.
Google
I respect that.
She's even asking for child support yet. I say yet.
I mean, as long as he's doing his part, I don't think
he knows he has money. He's definitely she probably won't ask for child support because he'll probably. He seems like the type, at least going by the story he's had, his whole background with his upbringing with his dad and how his dad wasn't there, and he finally came into his life. He seems like he would want to do the right thing for his kid.
I think he will.
And I'm pretty sure he has other kids. So you don't really hear him on the news about his kids like Future. So I'm pretty sure he'll be doing the right thing by his children.
So Cardi's asking for basically she's asking for the main how do you say it? She was asking for basically the full custody, but then obviously he's gonna be doing visitations and stuff like that.
Yeah, of course. They pretty much just want to be good co-parents at this point.
Right.
They tried to make it work. They did the best they could after whatever happened behind closed doors, and it is what it is. I honestly, at the end of the day, applaud them for both her being mature, however they came up to this decision. She filed for the divorce, so it was her choice, but I applaud her for handling it pretty maturely so far. Like, she's not asking for anything outrageous. She wants him to be in the kid's life. It's not like he was like, yo, I want this be out my life. Like, nah, she still wants to be cool, just not together.
And she said she didn't divorce him because of the cheating. She divorced him because of the fighting and the arguing.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That probably stemmed from the cheating and insecurities that were built and the trust that was broken.
Which happens.
And it's not healthy for the child. So they did the best thing for the child. To grow up in a house, and that's what I hate. There's some parents who stay together because they think it's good to have a family setting, but it's not a healthy family setting. Like,
motherfuckers.
And it's been correct me if I'm wrong. Since that whole side chick incident with Offset happened, and then supposedly had a kid on the way. That was about 2-3 years ago. Yeah, now
it was recent.
It wasn't super recent, but it's been at least a good 1 or 2 years now, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So if you guys ain't getting along somewhat now, she ain't trusting you that much. Which you should.
That shit. It takes a minute to break that trust. Yeah.
I'm sure he's probably not the type at home babe, I know, I'm sorry, and he's just trying to. He probably does fire back off it too. He's a regular street dude too. He probably only so much he can take. He's gonna say something back, and he's probably not taking it all on. You need to, but
I just think us as men, if we know we ain't ready to get in that situation, do not get in the situation. Don't waste your time, her time. Just don't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah. That's
it. I'm done with talking to Cardi B.
Alrighty.
Cardi.
I wish you the best, Cardi.
Yes, sir. She's gonna be all right. Trust me.
Now, they both got money. It ain't like they're
honestly.
And she said, "Stop sending me good lucks, and I hope you're okay." She's like, "I'm okay. I'm
she's
fine."
She's good over there. Trust me. She is good over there.
She got money.
She got money, and trust me, she's more than good. And here's before we get off the Cardi B subject. Here's a real question for you. Do you think who's going to be getting the bigger upgrade? Do you think Cardi's going to have a bigger upgrade, or do you think Offset's going to have the bigger upgrade?
I think Cardi.
All right, that's what I said.
Hold on. What you mean by that?
Offset. Do you think his next woman of interest, his next girlfriend, wife, whatever you choose to say, is going to be like an upgrade from Cardi B?
Gotcha.
I feel like Cardi B, whoever she falls in line next, not to say Offset's like some average dude or whatever, but she's probably
about financially and successful.
Looks,
yeah.
I think she's gonna go football.
Hey man, all I'm saying
I think she's like very confident in herself, and she's okay with being like independent without the man.
Y'all mess around and find Cardi B in like an Eve situation. Didn't Eve marry a billionaire? That's why she didn't even have to rap.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
No more. You don't even hear nothing from Eve no more.
She ain't got to rap.
She ain't got to do nothing no more. She's like, what?
She's like, what? Rough Riders reunion tour?
Barbershop 4? Fuck out of here.
You know what?
Rough Riders tour?
Rough
Riders album? Fuck that.
She does not to say that. She does do a lot of shit in the background. I know she has a makeup deal. I can't remember who off the top of my head, but she definitely still makes her own bread. But she does I'm sure she doesn't have to.
Yeah.
And you know what? I was thinking about her today because that's funny because I was listening to an artist. Her name's Eve on Apple Music, and her music is actually really, really good. And it's more like it's kind of has an old vibe to it. And she kind of has like celebrity names. Like one song's called Aaliyah, one's called Oprah, one's called Whoopi, one's called Serena.
Okay.
But it's good. You guys listen to it. She
kind of did like the Rapture thing.
Yeah, it's like it's like an old like.
What's the artist name?
Eve.
Is it spelled EVE too?
EVE?
I don't know.
You can't do that.
She might have to change that.
Right.
Or cut her hair really, really short. Or one of the other.
Eve had her hair really short when she came out, remember?
That's why I said she might have to cut her hair really short.
Refugee type of like that refugee type of vibe to it.
Okay. Oh, you gave me something to go look at now. Eve, I'm going to check that out. Always.
Yo, what are you guys watching on Netflix right now? That's what I want to know, too.
Netflix.
What is it? I swear I think I finished Netflix.
I just finished Umbrella Academy.
See, I tried to watch that, bro. I got like a 20. If you don't get me within 20 minutes, I'm done. I'm knocked out. I'm already tired. Like, goodbye.
Yeah, I feel about that.
Because Umbrella Academy, I started it, and it's like one of those things that is kind of like you gotta really be patient with it.
I fucks with it, and I'm watching Ratchet.
I'm watching Ratchet too, but can you tell me like a little bit of what Umbrella Academy is about?
I started watching, but I couldn't.
I don't know what that.
That's like it's like a suspense thriller. It's pretty gruesome too.
It's very gruesome. I seen it.
I'll put it like this. I have some of my boys at work. We were talking about it today, and he's like, "Yo, like the Saw, like Hills Have Eyes, all those like
Ratchet."
He said Hostel. All those movies really didn't bother me like that. But he said even like there's some parts in this episodes where he's like, "Yo, I really felt uncomfortable. Like I couldn't even like look." I was like, oh, wow. And that's why I started watching. I was like, yeah, you're right. It's a little crazy. But I will say the cinematography of that show is pretty dope.
It's fine.
I've only gotten, like I said, I just started watching it, but it's already kind of started to suck me in. Because the way it starts off is like, it doesn't really explain much, so you're just kind of like,
mysterious.
Yeah, so you kind of like, damn, I kind of want to know, is this lady, is like, is she a bad guy or is she a good guy? Like, is she trying to stop all these people in the?
I like those type of.
Yeah, like you have to like, you really have. It's one of those you have to really start watching and paying attention. So I'm like, all right, I can get into that. And of course, I'm sure none of you guys who haven't seen it yet haven't checked out P-Valley yet. This is
oh my god!
I feel you guys fucked it up for me.
Still gotta go watch it.
This is the time to go watch it because season 1 is done.
What is it though?
All right, so pretty much, it's about a strip club down in Chucalissa, Mississippi.
Chucalissa.
Called the Pink, and the area that they were in, it used to be, I guess, it's kind of like our strip club area because they used to call it Pussy Valley. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
So that's why it's called P Valley.
I got you.
So they're like the last standing like club there. They, I guess back in the day used to be a brothel, and this casino is coming in trying to buy up the land from this plantation, and because
sounds like the story of Desires.
Oh my God.
pretty much like
The last strip club standing. May the odds ever be in its favor.
the club's been handed down from generation to generation. The finances aren't in the best shape, so they go up for foreclosure, and that's when the casino's trying to buy the land so they can get it and build, and not pay them directly for it. So like it's just a scramble for like people to get the money to pay for that. But there's like a lot of different side stories though, because
You
like,
gotta really.
the main chick like survived like a flood. And she
An
lost
abusive husband.
like she ran away during a flood to get away from her abusive husband with a child. The child ends up dying in the flood. She ends up taking up a whole new identity.
So it's like a complete drama.
Yeah, it's like it's dope though. It's dope.
Good. It's good.
You know what I like though? I like how like I think shows like Empire.
Our boy King BJ. Shout out Brandon IMB Joseph. He's definitely Uncle Clifford.
Oh my God. He's Uncle Clifford?
If he sees this, he'll know what I'm talking about. I told him, I was like, yo, if you were just a little bit more flamboyant, my guy, that'd be you. I can see you being Uncle Clifford.
All right, so
Now-
Ratchet and P Valley, we got that.
And then Rainbow Academy, you said, right?
Umbrella.
Umbrella, damn.
Rainbow Six, Rainbow Academy, whatever.
Yeah, he went from Brandon to Rainbow Academy.
Umbrella, Rainbow,
Rainbow.
Bring out your umbrella.
See, that's too much P Valley.
Stupid ass.
You heathens. You heathens out ya.
See, I was watching Kingdom.
Kingdom, all right, what's that about?
Kingdom is like, it basically gives you the inside scoop behind MMA, but it's not a documentary, it's a drama, just like P Valley. And a lot of these shows
How does
nowadays.
that translate? It's like, does it translate well? What?
Yeah, it does, because it's a drama. I mean, one of the dudes are like hooked on heavy drugs. I mean, it's a whole family, and one of the guys is the father is like a champion, and he's training his sons and stuff like that. It's pretty dope. So I just finished that shit, and that's pretty lit. I like that one, so definitely check that out.
Well, I just finished I finished Hightown. And what's good about, what intrigued me about the movie is because it was based out of Massachusetts, New Bedford, Mass, Provincetown, which I guess Provincetown has a big gay community and stuff over there, and it had like Kingpin like in jail, and what happens is a lot of those people become addicts out there, and like a lot of more addicts. This is based on a true story, and the addicts started becoming snitches, and eventually the Kingpin or the dealer ends up taking them out when they find out they've been talking.
Right.
It's actually really interesting to watch. I would watch it.
So there you go, guys.
I binged it.
There's our recommendations. Go check them out.
I got one
Besides
more. I got a
Ghost.
wild card.
Oh yeah, besides
Ghost.
Power Book 2.
Yeah.
Ghost.
Go watch that Nicki Jam shit.
Oh, I seen that.
I started watching
It's been
it.
out for a little bit, but if you haven't checked
It's
it out,
actually good.
That's just fire. I
Yeah.
felt, I'm half Puerto Rican, but I felt 100% when I watched that.
Yeah.
Ya tú sabes, papi, que la vaina.
Nah, no bullshit. Like obviously, I am not of Latino descent at all, but it really did it. Like have me look at him in a different light and definitely respect him more as an artist, because I obviously didn't know anything about his story, and I was like, yo, this dude like went from struggling to being put in the perfect position to back to like almost losing it all. Like he has a great story and it's inspirational. I definitely suggest anybody, especially if you're in the music industry and you're trying to get up there and you think you got problems, check out what this dude overcame and look at where he's at now. For real.
Some crazy
No
shit.
excuses. None
No
ever.
excuses. No weakness.
Facts.
Yes.
So that's our recommendations. Go check out those recommendations on your Netflix. I got Netflix. I got Disney Plus during this whole quarantine, man. I had to re-up.
Oh, you got shmoney's.
I had to get Disney Plus, but Disney Plus,
got the little
man,
package.
they don't update. They don't update anything very often.
Like, look at what they got. Their whole thing is, I figured it out with Disney Plus. Their whole thing is, all right, so they got Fox, they got Disney, they got Marvel. So it's like, right now, it's just like, all right, boom, we're going to hit you with all the current stuff and then give you all the nostalgic shit back from your childhood and shit that you can go back and watch. But you got to think, the Marvel Universe, they're about to unleash a whole nother slaughterhouse of movies in the next year. The Simpsons is still current, and that's a big show, so you still got that on there. There's new shows slated that hit Fox too, like.
But I seen
Pixar.
I literally
Pixar
seen
movie.
half those shows I seen when I was a kid. So it's like, if you're not updating that shit, it's the same shit I've been watching. It's like
right now. I feel. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I literally on Netflix. I've probably seen everything. Dynasty. I'm still watching, which is actually a good show. I ended up buying Stars because of Ghost.
Yeah.
And then I started binge watching P Valley and Hightown.
I bought Stars originally because of the first Power season.
And then I ended up buying Hulu.
Which one do you think is the
Hulu,
best?
HBO Max.
What do you think is the best?
Yo, honestly,
the streaming service I just bought.
The funny thing is, like HBO Max, apparently I've had it free for like the past few months and didn't realize it because I have an unlimited AT&T plan. So I got that free. I get the AT&T whatever their streaming service is free, which I never use, but I'm definitely gonna start looking into.
Come on, T-Mobile.
Well, it's starting to get cold out, and we're probably gonna be hibernating more.
T-Mobile Tuesday.
You know what? It's about to be cold out. I've been in my apartment for this is gonna be my second year now. You know, ask me what I have not done yet. You've been in my apartment, so you know, and you've been. Now you probably haven't really noticed in my apartment, but you've been in my apartment.
Yeah, I've been in your apartment.
My living room. I still haven't lit that fireplace.
Why not?
I don't know how to.
Well, cuffing season is upon us, my friend.
You better like that, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Daddies love fires.
I love fireplaces.
I ain't trying to blow up my house. It's not like the one where you put real wood in there. It's that's onto the gas. I don't know how to turn that shit on.
Oh yeah, don't blow anything up.
I'm gonna have a professional come show me how to do it.
This motherfucker will be smoking Bali cigarettes and blow this shit up.
Oh my god.
D-Wun, no!
It'll be live one day and that shit will go on.
That's crazy.
All that electricity, sure, right? Sun sparks is definitely going down. My landlord would be actually, my landlord probably wouldn't be heated because she have a nice little come up on that settlement.
Yo, can I say big up? Let me say big up to your landlord because your landlord.
Trust me, my landlord, we're like this.
She alright.
She knows she got fans. I be telling her.
She got fans. I'm a fan.
I think that's it.
What?
The landlord comment.
He figured out.
No way.
Heavy's girl. Listen, Heavy's girl watches. I ain't gonna go there if you ain't gonna go
I'm in hot water. Just know that.
All right.
It's on simmer now, so let's leave it there.
Well, I said it.
I don't know.
I said it. You didn't say it. So, but your defense.
I tell my landlord she got fans. She knows it. She's like, "What's up? How come you don't try to put me on?" I was like, "Listen, just like I don't try to mess with your friends, I ain't trying to be like putting you on. If you guys get together, that's all you. But I don't want to hear you come back to me like, yo, your boy Jeremiah ain't hit me back up. Like I'm trying to say what the fuck. I'm like, I don't.
He ghosted me.
He ghosted me.
And he said some shit about a sex surrogate that I needed. I don't know what the fuck he was talking about.
Damn.
Yeah.
So yeah,
we just joking. She'll raise your rent, nigga.
Yo, 50%. First of all, I know she wouldn't do that to me because I'm definitely her most favorite tenant. Because you know, usually after you finish,
nigga, it's only 2 units.
It's only 2 units. Listen, because she had other tenants before me.
Okay.
So after I got there, you know, yeah, exactly. So you know how when you live in a place for a year, and after you get that year lease, you get the month to month.
Yeah.
She didn't say like, yeah. So I just made you a new lease. You want to sign this right here? I put it out. I was like, wait, don't usually go to. She was like, nah. I was like, yeah, I noticed you didn't give me a month to month. You gave me another. She's like, yeah, I didn't want you to move, so I figured.
Wow. She's like, yeah, you DJ my shit. You play good music.
In for another year.
She's like, you want really good music.
She's like, I don't want to deal with a terrible. I guess
it's like free Pandora.
Stupid.
D-Wun is in an entanglement right now.
With rent. Nah, but she had I guess a terrible tenant before me in the past, and she's just like, yo, like good tenants
DJ for rent.
Good tenants are hard to come by.
No.
That actually pay
She's
rent.
making sure you don't ghost her. That's
especially right now with the whole COVID thing. People taking full advantage.
I paid my rent whole layoff season. Believe that.
Listen, I paid all my bills during COVID. I paid every motherfucking.
So all those motherfuckers that was like stimulus package hating and shit. Trust me, my bills was paid. I was comfortable. I had money saved before that.
I was not falling
I'll buy
into
all the
hole.
sneakers I want. Niggas be shaming niggas on the Facebook for spending some
Yo, niggas be real mad. They be like,
I thought pocket watching was whack, but apparently not.
nah, it's in style.
Not at all.
They like, oh, where them 1942 bottles? Where them Class A Azules?
Listen, but some people be ridiculous with it though.
Oh no, yeah.
They ridiculous with it because you know who they are, and you know that usually they don't spend no goddamn money.
Oh yeah, but still, let the G shine for now. Like,
Right, I hear you.
If the dude comes back a week later and he starts falling down, then all right, cool. You can make a
Shit,
couple
I got
you never
a
know. He
bottle
might
of
be on
each.
his glow up right now. You know what I'm saying? Let him
You
live.
need some money management skills. That's
I got
all
a
I'm
bottle of
saying.
each, and it was for my birthday.
A bottle of what?
Of each.
Oh, I got you.
I'll let you know. I know we're supposed to be like kind of. Was there another topic? Or we just kind of.
Fuck the topic. Nigga. We
No, I think
freestyle
we
off
good.
dome.
I think we're good though as far as footage goes.
No, I think we covered all our topics.
Yeah, I think we're good.
But you know what? This has nothing to do with stimulus, but this just has to speak with money spending in general. Because I hate pocket watching. And I hate people that judge people. Like, I don't care honestly what you do to get your money. If it's OnlyFans, if you actually work a 9 to 5, do you? I really don't care. Just know I'm not paying for your OnlyFans. But if that's how you get your bread,
Wait for the bootleg.
You know what I don't like? I don't like these niggas that went and bought stocks on that free app and fucking act like they're the Wolf of Wall Street now. I fucking can't stand these niggas.
What is that app?
Yo,
Acorn?
while you
Or
niggas is
something?
on
Yeah.
Facebook, I'm on Facebook
Where did I
posting
see
about
that?
being on the stock
Credit
app.
Karma? Credit Karma?
Like, look at it. You got a free stock when you fucking sign into the app and give your email. Stop playing with me. Niggas be real besides themselves. Like, look at you went to Central High School. You are not a fucking, you're not a fucking Wall Street. Stop playing with me.
nah. I like
But you can't blame for someone trying to learn.
No, that's no.
excited.
That's
They're
not
probably
what I
just
said.
learn the right
That's
way.
not what I said, Miss
But
Gem.
if what you're trying to tell me is everything from the help section of this free app you just downloaded on like on your Apple iTunes store for free, you didn't even pay for the app. You just looked in the help section and that's what's telling you about
And now you're
stocks.
yelling at me.
Yeah,
on
I mean,
Facebook.
I think that's a stupid move because
No,
it's an app, but
Niggas buy one stock and be on Facebook tomorrow. Get your money up. I'm investing in my kids' future. Shut the fuck up. You bought one fucking app, you dumbass. While you're buying Jordans, I'm buying stocks.
Penny stocks.
This stock
Penny
might not
stocks.
grow never, but fuck it.
What's even worse? What's even worse than those type of people is the pyramid scheme people.
Oh, you talking about the Primerica niggas?
I'm talking about. Listen, Jessi Gem's about to defend them.
No.
Oh, look at listen. Listen, if you catch me,
She's like, I believe in pyramid schemes.
I'm gonna let you finish.
I'm in two pyramid
Let me
schemes currently.
finish.
Because it's funny that you bringing this up because somebody hit me up in my DMs today.
Let me finish.
Matter of
And the
fact.
craziest part is that I'm getting hip to it, right? So I'm asking him for a quick little synopsis of it all, right? I'm like, you know what, hey, tell me, why do I gotta come to your house? Like, why? And why aren't you telling me what the fuck is going on? And I get there, and there's 15 other motherfuckers in the living room.
I got a story about this too. Watch.
Do not, if you catch me, I'm telling you right now, if you trap me, there's gonna be some problems.
A few problems. So it's funny we talk about, but before we even go into that, so what I do, for you pocket watchers out there, obviously I have a 9 to 5. Hopefully one day I will get to that point where I'm not working a 9 to 5. I'm just doing strictly what I love. But I love money a lot, so I do both of them while I can to the fullest extent. I get them 40 hours and I get them weekend checks from the clubs. Shit, I be getting them weekday checks from clubs. But I feel like I pay my bills. I work a lot, so I at least try to buy myself one nice thing a week. If it's like
rightfully
clothes, if it's like a nice meal or something.
Right.
If I go out with my boys, get a couple of drinks, pay for their drinks, something, just
You earn
one
that.
thing. Yeah, just one thing. So if you see me with like something that you're like, damn, this nigga's fucking buying $700 sneakers, but he's driving like an 07 Avalon, just know my Avalon's fully paid off.
Facts.
one less bill.
One less bill. I'm gonna ride
Facts.
that.
You own
bitch.
that.
Yeah, I'm gonna ride that bitch till wheels
It's
fall off.
paid
and
off.
get
That means
something
the
else.
credit is looking nice
Yeah,
when
exactly.
it's paid off.
We're getting that up there for trying.
Yeah, you know what's crazy as an adult? I find that people like criticize you because you don't want to put yourself $500,000 in
In
debt.
debt, right?
Well,
To fucking.
it's true.
To impress people you don't even
For
like.
some shit that they're gonna be like, ooh, it's cool.
Check out my pyramid scheme though.
Oh, they they trying to get me too.
Wait.
This person?
Oh my God.
No, not them.
What is it about?
So, we're talking about pyramid scheme. So, first of all, this is your avatar with the candy cane in your mouth. And, so look, just.
Wait, time out. That was
Stop
Naomi. Why do it look like Naomi?
You're so stupid.
This is the type of pages I block.
But, so, check it. So, all right. I'm like, I got this follower. I looked at it, went to her profile real quick. I'm a businesswoman who likes to have fun, go out and make money. All right. Follow back. Soon as I follow back, hey, would you be interested in making $5,000 to $10,000 profit? There's not any upfront cash needed to start. I was like, oh, all right, what's up? How would that work? I'm about to explain, but first I have to assure your eligibility for accepting these funds before explaining. Who are you currently banked with?
For explaining.
So I tell her who I'm banked with. And she's like, how long has it been active? And your account is, do you have mobile banking set up? I'm like, yep, I've had the account for years. I guess you have the apps up on your phone because you ignored that comment. First of all, I didn't like the fact that she tried to get dumb on me by saying that.
This is not really a pyramid scheme. This is a scam.
No, it's a straight up scam. But that's what people say. But listen to the excuse she gave me right here. Basically, my family runs a non-profit organization out Chicago South Side called Chicago Cares. I looked it up. It is a real organization. So she got that. I get paid to find members with active bank accounts that are willing to accept a donation of $2,500 to $10,000 depending on the banker. After you receive it, my uncle's tax broker writes it off the organization's taxes, allowing the organization for a major tax break. And it looks good to write the tax off and won't have to pay that much back. Because apparently in Chicago, nonprofits have to give 40% of their funds they make from any donations to the city. So
what?
They would transfer the money.
Take the watch and leave the watch.
So what we do for my organization is find people that would like to take the donations, take our donations we receive, and get paid to put in their accounts for 10%. Because that extra 15 makes a difference. And then she asked if I was interested. I was like, shorty. Nah.
Hold on. Not for nothing, D-Wun.
I'm concerned you answered that many questions, D-Wun.
Yeah, you were there. You know why? I'm going to tell you why. Because she started off.
Stupid shit she was going to say. Because I looked at her whole profile and I was like, you don't seem like you be in the community, dog, sucking that candy.
Well, the way she started the conversation.
I think of.
She started the conversation. She sounded like she was looking for a pimp.
Yeah, right? I was like, all right, yeah, I'll drive you around real quick. I'll wait for you outside while you sell your box. I don't care what you do with your shit.
You can make a little 10%, you know?
I'll take $5,000 for waiting.
Right? Go in there, kick the door real quick, like, get your hands off. Security. Right? But yeah, the way she started off, I was like, I want to see where this goes. I was like, obviously I'm not going to give her my routing number and my checking account or some shit.
She's spot. Yo, does anyone else have the Indian people calling their phone saying that?
The IRS is they have. So I have these scam people. I
get text messages that are straight scams a lot.
Yo, the scammers are working overtime. I'm telling you, it's know.
It's like crazy. It's really crazy.
Scammers be scamming.
Yeah, I thought it was just the Nigerians. Now the Indians got it now.
Nah, B. Everybody's on that scam life right now, bro.
Everybody.
Nobody's safe.
The pyramid scheme. Can we get a breakdown of what you think a pyramid scheme is?
Oh wait, can I tell my pyramid scheme funny story first?
My pyramid scheme funny story.
So there was a long time ago. There was this girl I was talking to, right? And she was like, "Oh, come to my house." I'm thinking I'm about to get cheeks. I'm very happy. I'm excited. Nigga, I don't show up and there's like 10 other people there. I'm like, oh, what's this about? And I get there and then they had a fucking whole meeting for them dream vacations.
They played you.
She played me. Yo, she
got you good.
Let me tell you something. That's good for if you want to travel. Like if you personally just travel all the time, it's good for the discounts and stuff like that. But I'm not going to be the one that's going to be hosting the meetings.
A lot of people think things like that, and like the fitness products. Like I do Herbalife, and I make good money doing Herbalife. And
I know a few people. Do
Herbalife and a lot of people like no, it's a pyramid scheme. No, if you work at a dealership and you're a dealer, you're working off commission. So these are not pyramid schemes; they're commission-based jobs. So you're a sole proprietor, and you can do tax write-offs.
Listen, I ain't got no problem with that. But what I'm saying is, I want to know what the fuck I'm getting into before I get there. Just tell me. Now I feel like me and you are close friends.
That's not how I would have approached it.
Yeah, they be trapping you, nigga. They be trapping you straight up.
Like, oh, get your real estate license in 12 hours. And we got you. Yo, that's just crazy. And then they make you seem like your life sucks if you don't join.
Right.
Yo, they be showing you.
You're making a mistake.
They show you mad Lamborghinis and big houses in the meeting and shit. No, none of them niggas got a Lambo though. I should have known better.
Yeah. Listen, I got trapped before. I got trapped a couple times. One of them niggas was my teacher. I should have known fucking better. Like, look, you worked at high school. I got trapped in Primerica. I got trapped in Vernon.
Oh my god, I did Primerica too.
That's what I was talking about.
It wasn't something I loved to do.
Why are they so convincing at the time, though?
Yo, it was all my Cape Verdean friends, too.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Like, I want to be down with the cool club.
No, listen. How I met the person that got me signed on. The person that signed me on, I actually signed up for like an investment account and life insurance. And we were talking, and he's like, "You would be perfect to do this job." And then I was like, yeah, and he's like, I make so much money, blah, blah, blah. And then he became my sponsor. And he was like, I'll sponsor you. And he paid the sign-up fee or whatever for me to join. And I did it. And I went to the classes and stuff like that. But it's just, I wasn't focused on it. And I was like, okay, this is not something I'm going to enjoy doing.
Did you draw blood?
It wasn't.
Nah, just kidding. It wasn't a cult. They tried to make it a cult, though.
No. But you have to get licensed. It's legit. You have to get licensed. You take classes. You have to take state exam. Like, you have to be licensed to do this stuff. It's like
you do. You have to get your IBO, right?
Yeah.
All I'm saying is, everybody I know that did Primerica.
I did credit repair.
Is what? Everyone what?
You did credit repair?
Yeah.
That's lit.
It was with Financial Education Services, FES. So they educate you and help you fix your credit. So they teach you how to save. They teach you, you have a website where you can like watch and monitor how your credit score and like all the work that they're doing on it for you. And it comes with other things like a will, you get a will and stuff like that, and you pay like a certain amount. Like there's different levels. But I did it, and I had seen at the time, I was just had the baby. I didn't have a job because I was on maternity leave. I was like, what am I gonna do? I met a girl that did it. She put me on, and like I enjoy credit repair, I do. But in Miami, Florida, you have a lot of scammers, so it was hard to wheel people in because they didn't believe it, or some people
they got unlimited credit.
Or they bumped into someone who like. I know a bunch of people that like they paid $1,500.
Right,
you pay $1,500. Someone's supposed to fix your credit. No, they ran off with your fucking money, and that's happened to a lot of people.
On the floor twice.
Yeah, but no, I'm still like I still work for them. If I wanted to, I could start doing it again.
That's dope.
But it's always something I can go back to make money.
Always have a side hustle, especially in 2020.
Yeah.
The way a lot of people are unemployed this year.
Bless you.
Salud.
Always have a side.
That's what this quarantine, I think, really did for all of us. I think that really put things into focus. I think a lot of us needed this shit, to be honest with you.
Definitely. I think it definitely helped a lot of people hit the reset button, find themselves, or at least start to maybe focus on what maybe they've been neglecting to do because they've just been so busy with other things. And
family. You actually, for me, I enjoyed the fact that I was always on the go, working a day job, working a night job, like never stopping. I was constantly on the go. And that was like actually relaxing. I kind of got to cook. I got to like, spend time with the family, watch TV, and like not have to rush to get ready to go to the next place. So it was nice. It was nice.
Your little man's not old enough for school. I was going to ask you how you're dealing with that whole homeschooling situation.
Listen.
I don't know how these parents are dealing with that homeschooling situation.
It's the hardest thing to do. You guys just don't understand when you don't have, and he's the only kid, so he wants my attention at all times.
I think these cities and states are just fucking freestyling. I don't even think they know what the fuck they're doing.
Nah, because the casinos are opening up and nightclubs are still shut down. But we're going to keep that
crazy.
For another discussion.
You know why? Listen, we broadcast from Rhode Island, but in Rhode Island, Twin River, which is one of the biggest casinos out here, is that's the third biggest revenue source for Rhode Island. That's how they get their money. So they're looking to open up as soon as possible. But these small, independent businesses, they're the ones that are going to hit the most heavy because in reality, they don't got the big pockets like these casinos do. You know what I mean? They still got rent, they still got insurance, they still got all these things they got to pay for. Meanwhile, you can open up. It's so contradictory. So it's like, if I get into this shit, this show will be 3 hours long. So.
Well, we're on our way there, by the way.
Nah, we're at the 1 hour mark right now, baby. We ran on course.
Right on time.
Baby, we ran on time. No CP time today. You know what I'm saying? We're getting things done. But, it's been fun getting back doing this thing. I first of all, I just want to say this. If you guys have seen the past shows we've done with me and myself and Jay Heavy as L Ride Radio when we were on the radio airwaves, 89.9. We were at what's the other one? 88.1. The BSR before it went to 101.1 and merged with WBRU. Shout out to WBRU.
We've been out 101 as well.
But that's what I'm saying.
And 95 and them still 95.
But at one point they had two separate.
I love 95
styles.
by the way.
And then we did have our own online mix show, L Ride Radio. So this is once again the Wun Heavy Podcast because we talk about real shit and we just have fun and be ourselves and try to bring some news, some enlightenment, some entertainment to you, and maybe some shit you didn't even know, And hopefully y'all stick with us the whole hour and enjoy this shit. Because
if you tell me before this show you knew what a sex surrogate was, one, you're a super freak. You're a super freak. And two, you're lying. And if you're a super freak, my number is 40. Let's
Either that or you got some
jokes.
That, or you got that DAP, not WAP. You got the DAP. Dry ass.
I just coughed for that dry ass.
So before you get about it, we should have did it in the beginning, but you got two new special additions to the show. Jessica over here, Jeremiah over there. So Jess, why don't you let them know a little bit about yourself and a little background, real quick, 30-second summary.
Bartender, saleswoman. I love selling, so
you promoted
hustler.
Events too. Yeah, you're a hustler. You're
I'm a hustler.
I can say that.
I work a lot. I have beautiful children. I have 3.
Aw, que lindo.
Yeah, and I'm so proud and happy. The 3-year-old drives me crazy, but I wouldn't change it.
From terrible 2s to even terrible 3s.
I've done a lot of traveling. I've lived in a lot of different places. It's a scary thing to do and a risky thing to do, but I did it. But yeah.
You know what's funny? That's what's up. So make sure you stay on the lookout for her because she's gonna be up here.
Yes. And shout out to Queen Janelli for slaying the hair. Thank you.
For the record, we had to postpone the show just so we can get her hair did.
Yeah.
That's how important it was.
But I couldn't book a fucking barber for a haircut. I'm so fucking mad. Yo, one of my barbers is in Puerto Rico
for 3 weeks now, and he goes every other week. I don't get it.
Yeah. I'm saying that because we had the same. What fucking travel club you a part of, motherfucker?
He's a timeshare, bro.
Yo, this motherfucker out there Airbnb flights and everything. Fuck out of here, nigga. And then the other barber, he has an app, right? I looked on Tuesday. I was like, I could book an appointment. I looked again yesterday. Every fucking appointment gone. Yeah, we're mad today.
Shit, big bad.
By we're mad, I mean me.
Yeah, shout out to Queen Janelli for slaying the hair. Go follow her on Instagram at Queen Janelli. She does a lot of fashion and makeup and hair and things like that to make y'all females look pretty and shit.
Yes.
And Jeremiah, let them know a little bit about yourself. You know what I'm saying? What's up with you?
Just like you guys.
What's your story like?
I'm a nightlife ambassador, I guess. Just like I'm a light-skin ambassador.
Hey.
I've been in nightlife for a long time.
All my biscuit-colored niggas, what's up?
Biscuit and waffle-colored Negroes, what up? But, I've been managing nightclubs, some of the biggest nightclubs out here, as well as some of the casinos out here. And this is before obviously the pandemic, so we're changing our pace a little bit. But I had some experience in radio as well. I got up with my guys over here. I always wanted to do podcasts. I think podcasts are lit as hell. I love talking real talk. I mean, things that matter.
Yeah.
Conversations that matter, not just a bunch of bullshit, but some real shit. shit that people can relate to. So that's what I'm looking to accomplish here. And that's my goal.
Variety.
Yeah, a lot of variety. So, and I'm just DJ D-Wun. I ain't shit. I'm a fuck boy.
Nah, D-Wun.
I'm a fuck boy.
What was the DJ battle? That's the winner of the DJ battle.
Yeah.
That was like
he won.
D-Wun.
Hot 106.
It's a me.
And I did work for Hot 106 before for 7 years.
Fix my commercial.
And for the record, he wasn't employed when the commercial was aired.
Yeah, I wasn't employed.
And he did not help. So you guys know.
I mean,
DJ D-Wun.
Hot 106 had nothing to do with the judging. They just played the commercial.
And this was all like audience.
That's where I met Jessica at.
So hold on,
Yeah.
Jess used to manage Smoke.
Yeah.
You were managing Smoke at the time. You were running a promo, and it was like the Battle of the DJs. I remember the promo. I didn't go, but I remember the promo. And you went against how many DJs?
12.
Oh my God.
12 DJs.
It's funny because originally it was only supposed to be like 6 weeks, and then it's like, we're gonna do 8 weeks. I was like, you know what? He wants to do 12 weeks.
Yeah,
I'm like,
because it was so good, and we got so many people came
what's
out
funny?
for it, and it was different.
It was interesting. That's right.
But can I be real with you? It's so funny because I remember I forget if it was 6 weeks or 8 weeks the first one, and then they were like, it was supposed to be like one more week, and then like the week before it was supposed to be the last one. I'm like, yo, they want to extend. I'm like, God damn it! I'm like, 1 week away from $1,000.
It's like, nigga, I already won this shit.
Yeah,
what
right?
you mean?
Morocco, what you guys didn't know is Morocco was finessing y'all niggas. Fuck out of here. He was like,
That's the owner of Smoke, by the way.
this 6 week competition is making 12, and you're still only getting $1,000. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, he's putting you niggas to work.
Keep bringing 200 niggas with you. Ha ha ha.
And he was getting 2 DJs for free.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but listen, the DJ. No, but listen to this.
For my next
The
trick, I'll make
DJs.
the bartenders bartend for free.
But the DJs they got a day.
No,
like
they
if
did.
you were good, you became a resident DJ on
That's
top
lit.
of the money.
See, now that's lit. That's super lit.
So Jess, how many? You said 12 DJs, right? So who were some of those DJs that DJ D-Wun went against?
D-Wun.
DJ.
Who were some of the DJs? I know you remember.
Ayo Romero.
Because I was like, he still brings that shit up to this day. He was like, yo, remember when you beat me in that DJ battle? I'm like,
DJ Herb Style.
Herb Style, that's my guy.
Yes, he was.
God damn, shout out Herb Style.
That's my guy. He was a young buck then, huh?
Yeah.
I feel like Just One did it too. Did Just One do it?
Damn, you was just whooping all the young ass, huh?
Franchise did it.
Franchise did it, yeah. Did we have a female?
I thought we did, but I forgot her name.
Well,
and
she
I thought
also
there was
got
somebody
the
who
work.
showed up and like their shit just was like all fucked up and they just like kind of
Weren't
gave
prepared.
up halfway through the night.
Was it? Nah, let me lie. I was.
And
No, honestly, there was only like there was a couple of DJs from Rhode Island, but a lot of them came from like Mass.
listen,
What about
You know-
the Hot 106 DJs? Nobody jumped in on that?
No.
Why?
No, and you know what? The way that DJ battle came along was Smoke was only open 3 days a week, and Morocco was like, "What are we gonna do to bring in business?" I said, "Well, let's do a DJ battle, and we can find resident DJs and have different nights going on." I had DJ Lefty doing an international night on Thursday.
Shout out to Kai Lefty.
That's my guy. I love that. Everybody loves Lefty.
Yeah.
Every time I get up at Lefty, he'd be dropping straight jewels on me.
D-Wun
though.
had
Always.
Wednesdays.
I just sit there and listen, like, yeah. Man, that's always a good dude to have around, man. But
So
it was fun. It was a good time. I won. That's all I really remember. I guess.
I won, and that's all I remember, and that's all that
you know what?
mattered.
I will say
I
shout
bought
out.
a lot of weed and 444s.
444s didn't exist then,
I
actually.
know. Fucking with you.
That promo was not running.
It wasn't running, but we're probably the cause of it.
Yeah.
But now, actually, I got to shout out all my cats that came out and supported me during that little run.
Yeah, you had a nice.
Yeah, I told other people, I was like, yeah, I'm doing this battle, and they literally came every week.
Hold on, Max Major didn't jump in on that?
Max wasn't.
Oh, he was at Ultra at the time, huh?
I think that was even before.
He probably was in the fucking CF social club still.
That was
Doing
that
my
far
high school
back.
football games probably
It
at the
wasn't
time.
that far back, because I want to say it was like, I feel like I was doing
That was a long time ago,
That was
bro.
like in 2009.
That venue had already...
Wait, 2010?
Yeah.
Around there.
It had to be.
I know, I just got a
That's
Facebook.
2009, 10.
Yeah, it's like 10 years.
Oh, damn.
Yeah,
I'm
it was a
old.
long time ago.
Because that venue changed names like 2 times after that.
Yeah.
Man.
That's crazy.
Seven,
Good old days. You niggas are old.
Well, guess what, guys?
For the longest, I thought you were older than me. Come to find out.
No, sir. I'm actually the youngest over here.
You know what I did realize? You know what I did realize before we get up? Yeah, I think Heavy's actually younger than me.
I'm the youngest. Fuck you.
Me and Heavy went to high school together.
Actually,
He was a class above
Jessica
me.
is the youngest one here.
He was like
Jessica's
two
the youngest
classes above
one
me.
here.
Yeah, Jess, you are.
DJ Steve-O was the
Young
youngest.
forever.
It's spirit. It's
Shout out
spirit.
Steve on the cut, by the way.
Big shout outs to DJ Steve-O.
What I hope you're enjoying this.
Damn, I forgot what I was gonna say.
Guys, I think it's that time
Yeah, we got to wrap it up.
for me to roll some weed and let's...
Buenos noches.
We don't do drugs.
I
Speak
do.
for yourself.
Smoke weed.
Every day.
We might not do it on
Smoke
camera, but I'll
weed
definitely smoke
every
me a blunt or two. And shout out my man Just J, JC, always behind the scenes, part of
Always,
this
great
One
guy.
Heavy Podcast crew. And yeah, you know.
We're going to get him here one day.
And I don't do weed, I smoke it.
But let everybody, before we get up out of here too, from my left to right, drop your socials real quick.
That's right. You can follow me on the Instagram, J_Remaya. That's J_REMIAH. Follow me.
And my Insta is at Jessi, JESSI.M.Gem, GEM.
Well, hold on, before you say anything, D-Wun, when she bartends again, you guys are going to be really happy.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I will
When
say
you
this.
follow her on social media,
Follow
she
her on
starts
social media.
bartending again.
And then when we
She brings up
active
the
outside,
wagon
yeah.
once a night.
She was heavy. She was talking about retiring today.
No way.
Yeah, she was talking about retiring.
mean, you know what? I can respect it. You've been in the nightlife industry for quite some
I
time.
can respect it.
I've thought about stop DJing this year myself.
She's been doing it. Me and you have been in there for both.
Unless I go, the only way for me to stay in the entertainment business is if I'm doing something other than.
But you promoted
The,
too.
you know,
you did events. And I feel like you can do events and stuff.
Why don't you cross over and come into the event side of things?
That's what I was considering.
Honestly, like, don't
And then
bullshit.
hire me to host them.
No, please, no more promoters.
Before this
I
whole
don't want to promote. I want to host.
when this whole before the quarantine shit happened, I actually wanted to like try and like move this year to like Florida or somewhere down south.
South. Yeah.
Do Atlanta.
I thought about
Catch
it.
the COVID?
Well,
All right.
pre-COVID, I was thinking about. Then I was like, well, apparently I got to renew my lease. A good thing I got this year. Someone gave me and forced on me. Got a year to figure shit out, so it's straight. But I definitely been thinking, we'll make some type of moves.
It'll be a good experience.
But where can they follow you at, my guy?
Oh, you can follow me at JHeavy401 on all major social media platforms. Stalk me, love it, live it, life. We out.
Yes, sir. And follow me at There's Only One, WUN. That's how you spell one. All social media as well. IG,
Not
Twitter.
Juan.
All, not Juan. One.
And please
WUN.
comment and like our show.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah, show love
Yeah.
where love show
Yes.
is back.
One
Comment.
Heavy Podcast, baby.
For real.
And I want to thank y'all once again for being aboard and,
Welcome to the gang. Gang.
squad.
Gang. Squad.
Coming for you.
We got to do a photo shoot, guys. I already have ideas.
Definitely. Any last words, though, from y'all? Anything?
I think we pretty much covered everything.
All right, well.
Yeah, I want to leave with a positive.
Oh, you know what? YouTube. Check us out on YouTube. Make sure you have it on YouTube. What's the plug?
One Heavy Podcast.
All right.
Liddy. And I want to leave with a piece of positivity.
You got that? Go ahead.
Yeah, everybody's going through things. Everybody's not where they want to be, but keep working. Keep half a day at a time. Keep forward. Stop feeding in everybody's negativity. And Black Lives Matter, bitch.
Oh, I like that. Hustlers achieve what dreamers believe.
Amen.
Exactly. So, till next week, we back. One Heavy Podcast. Jessi, Jeremiah, J Heavy, D-Wun. Much love. We out of here, yo.
Ooh, with the fade out.
Fade to black, bitch.